13th year of teaching. This year I will be teaching 4th grade science and social studies. So if you're new here, thank you for joining. So today I'm doing a book haul, and as you can tell, I have lots of books surrounding me. So I'm not going to be able to like go in depth with each book and what my plans are and how I'm going to incorporate them into lessons or in my library. But I can real quick show which ones I got, where I got them from, good places to look for books, things like that. So I have lots of books in front of me, so without further ado, let's get into this mess. One of my favorite things to buy are books. You might not have realized that from all the other ridiculousness hauls of lots and lots of goodies, but I love books. So this summer, sitting at home and having a lot of time to search the internet for books to use in my classroom has been dangerous. So I have them separated as much as I could in piles of where they came from. Some of them, a lot of them I know the prices of, but there's some of them that I don't. Some were gifted to me and things like that. So if I know the price, I will tell you, but if not, I'm sorry, but some were gifted. I did not buy some. So I'm going to start. Whew, sorry, my table still, if that happens a couple times, my table still has a little sticky from wherever I commandeered this kidney table from, and I need to get some Goo Gone and scrub it. All right, so I'm gonna actually start with like Walmart and Sam's Club, because I actually have been able to get a few books from those places. So that's where I'm gonna start. So I got 3 books from Walmart. They were in the $4 bin that they had, and they were marked a lot more expensive originally. So the first one is this DuckTales Adventure Guide. This is just the neatest book. It started at $15 and it was in the $4 bin. It is hardback, and it actually is a nonfiction book. Like, it goes through strategies for being an explorer and like geography, how to be an adventurer. So it goes through all of the safety protocols and steps you need to take, and then it shows a few of the places that they went on adventures. Like, it even has the basics of how to tie knots. So I just thought this was a really cool nonfiction book. It could go under multiple categories, but I'm probably going to put it under like exploration and geography. Every time I go to film, they start cutting the grass next to me. They were cutting it and stopped for a little bit, so I thought they were done, and apparently they weren't. So I'm gonna give them a few seconds and see if the loud noise. There's like a 2-foot patch of grass outside of my window. It's not even like it's a big field or anything. Like, I don't know why it's taking all morning to cut. Okay, so the weed eater moved further away, so we're just gonna go with this because it's been going on and off all morning. I can't keep waiting. So the second book I got from Walmart was originally $17 in the $4 bin. It's Miss Brooks and Story Nook. She also has the book Miss Brooks Loves Books, and that book is like an award-winning book. Teaches kids how to all the parts of a book. This one kind of goes along the same lines, and it tells a story and teaches kids how to write their own narratives while telling this story. So I just thought it was really cute. I don't know how much narrative we'll be writing since I'm science and social studies. We could do some like historical fiction narrative type things, but definitely I foresee me sometime in the future teaching ELA again, and I just thought that would be a really good book to introduce that. And I've got to pick up the pace. I said I wasn't going to talk about each book. All right, The One and Only Ivan. This was originally $25. It's the big edition with lots of pictures and big writing. It's been a long time since I read this book, so I was going to reread this version, and if I like it, I'm going to order a set of like 6, and I thought this would make a good small group literature circle book. But I was going to reread it and make some notes myself before I decided. But if it's as good as I remember, I'm excited about that. The next few books are from Sam's Club. They were $8.64 each, and it's all these show me history books. They're really neat because they are nonfiction, but they're graphic novels, and the pictures are awesome. They're adorable. They're very eye-catching, so I thought these would be awesome to have. So this is a series that as soon as I saw these, and I saw someone get 1 or 2 other ones at their Sam's Club. I have Susan B. Anthony, Walt Disney, Babe Ruth, and Benjamin Franklin. So I saw someone had Harriet Tubman, so I might check Sam's Club again for that one. But they're hardback. They were only $8.64. And I just thought this was an awesome series to get for nonfiction. I went straight home after buying these and then looking through them and reading them, and added the rest of this series to my Amazon wish list. And I'm hoping to, over this school year, start getting those, because I mean, they're awesome. I would definitely recommend these. Check Sam's Club first though, because they were cheaper and they're hardback at Sam's Clubs than they were on Amazon. The next book I have is a book from outlet store called Burke's Outlet. I don't know if those are around here or not, but it is just a nonfiction book about Mickey Mantle. And it was originally $18 and I got it for $3. So I thought you couldn't go wrong. Nonfiction, sports, lots of beautiful pictures. So picked that up. I'm gonna do another discount store next. We've been having a lot of Ollie's pop up around us lately, and that's where these came from. So I've been really impressed with their book selection. They have a huge book section. I could have gotten a lot more, but I'm trying to be really specific about the books I'm getting and have a purpose. So also, the times I went to Ollie's was after all these other book purchases, so I've been really picky, but they've had awesome book selections. So one thing I got, and this came in a set, was the Oregon Trail books, and we discussed westward expansion as one of our units in social studies, and we read and do a bunch of stuff with the Oregon Trail, and I have some books for my literature circle that correspond with it. But I thought these would be really fun. They actually are one of those like choose your ending books. So it's kind of like the game where you go along and it gives you options, and based on what you choose, it tells you what page to go to next. And with each thing you choose, you could have different endings. And that's the way each of the books are. So they have a lot of historical accuracy in them as you read them, but they are historical fiction, and they are like choose your path kind of books. So kids can keep using the same books over and over again. They're each the different locations that were big on the game. And I usually even have the kids play the game during that unit. So I thought that when that happens, I can pull these out and have them also for kids to be able to check out and read. And yeah, each book has 20 possible endings, so kids can read these over and over again and keep trying different endings. So I thought that was neat. This whole set was only like $4.99. I took it out of the packaging, but everything I bought from Ollie's was less than $5. So $4.99 at the most. These two books were $3.99. I have a dinosaurs and an Animal Kingdom book, and they're just about different animals, but they have a lot of pieces that like pop up, fold out. The clear overlays for like what a cheetah looks like. So I haven't decided if I want to put these in my library or not, just for kids to just check out anytime. I might just pull them out when it goes with our science unit, but then part of me is also like, they were $3, so even if they get messed up, but they're just really neat books. So, and I'm trying to beef up my nonfiction and especially science. I got no science nonfiction books. So this one is The Quest for Z, and it is actually a true story about an explorer. So I thought that would be really cool, either for science when we talk about different professions and what you need to be able to do that profession, or social studies and studying maps and exploration and all that stuff. But it was just a really neat book, lots of neat pictures, and it's a nonfiction book, $3, and it was originally $18. This book was also $3, just like Us Birds, and this book is nonfiction, and it goes through and compares people to birds. So I thought that was a really neat take on an animal book. This one was, oh, and that one was $3. I don't know if I said that. This one started at $20, and it is just a book about the ocean. I just thought, I don't have any books on the ocean, and the art on this book is beautiful. So $3, had to pick that one up. This one is a Smithsonian book on the solar system, $3.99. Lots of good art in it as well. This is a take on Hansel and Gretel, and I love like the, what are they called? I don't know. I love when they do the twists on the fairy tales. So just picked that one up. It was $3. Blue Sky and White Stars. This is just an awesome book, and it's beautiful. This was actually on my Amazon wish list, and the art in this book is just beautiful. So this book is usually pretty expensive, especially a hard copy like this, but I actually got it for $2.99 at Ollie's. So this one is The Mad Scientist Academy, and this book has dinosaurs. It's a science fiction book, but it actually takes place on the first day of school for the students. So with me teaching science, I thought this would be a cute book to add to like my first week of school books. And it just had a lot of really cute art. And it is set up as a graphic novel. This is actually a series, so if my kids like this one, I might look into the other ones. Of course, I got this one for $2.99. I don't know if I'll be able to get the others for quite that price. Ocean size, life-size ocean animals. I have looked at books like this, and it just has a lot of artwork for animals. This one will probably stay with me until we need it, but it actually has pictures that are the actual size of the animal. So, for example, that is the actual size of a squid's eyeball. So I just thought that that would be really cool, because sometimes kids see all these pictures of animals, but they don't realize their actual size. $2.99 at Ollie's. And then my last book from Ollie's is this All Access Times Kids, Time magazine for kids. And it's just the behind the scenes look at people and places and things. So just a general like non-fiction reference book. So that's all the stuff I got from Ollie's. I think, oh, I have one more like discount store. The next set of books are all from Five and Below. So this one was like $3. It's a knock knock book. My mom got me all these books when we were shopping. She thought they'd be cute. But one of the jobs I actually have is for a student that is going to be our class comedian or joke teller, and they are going to pick a knock knock joke or a different joke. If it's not from like a book like this that I have, they're gonna have to get their jokes approved before they tell it to the class. But it's just gonna be part of our morning meeting, just to kind of get the kids relaxed and talking. This came in a set for $5, and it's all graphic, beautiful graphic novels, colored graphic novels of different Pixar movies. So you have Big Hero 6, Coco, Inside Out, and Cars 3. So $5 for all of them. And how much my kids love Pixar movies and graphic novels, I couldn't go wrong. This one is just DIY science experiments, and we're doing a science experiment or a STEM project and a study someone from science every Friday. So I thought this might be cute to come up with some ideas for. I looked through it. There are some really cute, easy ones that are items that I would have to be able to just bring in. And then this one is just like an art book using products from home and making different Disney DIY like cute projects, especially with how much we are going to be inside this year. I might, you know, every once in a while, like once a week or something, try to come up with some kind of little fun art activity that the kids could do maybe during time that they would normally get to go outside. So yeah, just an idea. Also, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of really cute projects in here that I might just do myself for fun. You might even see this book make an appearance on our other channel, because you know we're Disney fanatics. If you follow us on there, you know that. So $5. So I might get Corey to try to do some of those art projects. He's such a good sport, y'all. All right, this next set of books were all gifted to me by Corey. I did pick them out, but I have no idea how much they ended up being in the end. They were all from bookoutlet.com, and they all started at like $5 and below, because they've been running that like 20% off sale. And then he had I gave him my code to sign up to get like a $10 or $20 off, so he also had that. So I think it's like $20 for all of the books. So this first one is one of the science comics. This is another nonfiction series that is set up like a graphic novel, just like the Show Me History books. So this is like a science version. So once again, I got this one, and after looking through it, I added a bunch of these to my Amazon wish list, because this is going to be an awesome series to start collecting to beef up my science nonfiction. Like they are so neat. Between the Lines, and talking about him going from football to art. Beautiful artwork in this book. So just thought it was a really pretty book to read. When I was 8, I just thought this would be a good book to go over empathy and treating everyone alike, even if they're from a different culture. Good book. Too Many Tamales. This is actually like a Christmas book, and I thought it would be really cute to read at Christmas. We, the kids, one of the things that we have to do in 4th grade is teach the kids, like, they learn the Star Spangled Banner, they learn the preamble, all that. And this book goes through the preamble and explains what it actually means. because I always get frustrated when kids learn to memorize that, but they have no idea what any of it means. So this is a really cute one. It actually teaches them what it means. Enough. Just talks about important people that stood up for what they believed in throughout American history. Iggy Peck, Architect. This is actually the book of projects. I actually thought I was getting the actual book, so I need to go back and get the book, but there are some really cool projects that I plan on using for some of our STEM activities, so I don't mind having this one, but I do need to go back and get Iggy Peck Architect. I haven't gotten it yet. We Came to America, so this just goes through different people from different times in American history and how they came to be here and how we're all kind of one. Just a beautiful book. All right, this big stack in front of me is all from First Book Marketplace, which if you work at a Title I school, check First Book Marketplace out. Most of the books are like $6 to $7 and under, and they're all usually like nice hardback books that, I mean, they're usually 60 to 70% off, and then they're always sending you a discount code or $10 off or $20 off. So I have the prices marked on these as I go through them, but I think it came in 2 different orders. In one order I had an extra like 20% off, and then the other order I had like a $20 off coupon. So I paid a lot less than even what you're seeing. I think between all of them it was like $45, $50 for this huge stack of books I'm about to quickly go through. But yeah, so keep that in mind. Try not to just, I mean, even though the prices are awesome, if you wait around, unless it's just a book that you really, really want that specific book, if you wait around, they're always sending extra codes and things to your email. So Mario and the Hole in the Sky was $7. Thought this would be good when we're talking about doing books for science. No Small Potatoes, $6.50. Rescuing the Declaration of Independence, $4.50. Yeah, I'm picking up the pace. I'm sorry, guys. The Girl Who Named Pluto. I just thought this was an awesome, not only science, but also women in science, because that's a big problem. Girls Think of Everything, same kind of deal. And I thought this one was really cool because it talks about, like, it gives you one person and what that one person did, and it's only a page. So I thought, like, during March, when we're learning about like women, I could probably use a different one each day. Thought that would be neat. A Place to Land. This is just a beautiful book. Oh, by the way, Girls Think of Everything was $5. This is just a gorgeous book, and it goes through his famous speech, and it was $5.80. Groundhog Weather. This book discusses weather and it discusses groundhogs, and I thought it'd be perfect to read on Groundhog's Day. It was $3. Me in the Sky. This book talks about the first woman commercial airline pilot, so I thought that would definitely be a good, not only like science and job book, but just women in science type book and women in industry, period. What to Do with an Idea. This is going to be perfect to help introduce STEM, because we're going to be reading books along the way that kind of influence STEM. $6, and Me in the Sky was $6.50 if I didn't say that. The Day the War Came. This is a beautiful fiction book, but it shows students what it's like for everything in your life to kind of be taken away because of a war and to be displaced. So to be a refugee. So I just thought that this was an awesome book for us to use as we go through history. $6. Very Last Castle, $6.20. This is just going to be another good like STEM and growth mindset book. More growth mindset. We Don't Eat Our Classmates. I actually have a copy of this, but it was $1.99, and then I got more discount on top of it, so I just couldn't pass it up. This is like one of my kids' favorite books to do at the beginning of the school year, and it also has a really good theme of treating people the way you want to be treated. So good book for social emotional learning. So couldn't pass it up. Too good of a deal. And then I got Rosie Revere Engineer and Ada Twist Scientist. They were both $6.50, and they both are just awesome books to help introduce STEM. And then I have Power Up, and this goes through all the amazing things that your body can do and the energy inside your body and how much energy we have. It was $5.50, and it just has a lot of beautiful art. I thought it would be, we study the human body, so I thought this would be an awesome book to use for that in science. So those were all from First Book Marketplace. I got 15 books for right at $50. So definitely, if you are Title I, check them out and wait for codes to come to your email. All right, and then the last set of books that I have to go over are all from my Amazon wish list, and they were given to me by family and friends on my Amazon wish list. I think most of them are actually from my husband, but yep. Once I'm on a map book, this is going to be awesome to introduce map skills to my students in a fun way that uses fairy tales. Don't Touch My Hair. This is going to be great for social emotional learning during morning meetings. After the Fall, this is a good book to, go for your dreams and don't be scared. Growth Mindset. So I will use this when we're studying growth mindset. The Day You Begin. This is a beautiful book. That is a great book to read on like the first day of school and how we're all different but we're all the same kind of thing. So I'm going to use that one on the first day of school. And then The Good Egg. I already had The Bad Seed, but I wanted The Good Egg too. These books are also great for the idea of growth mindset and character building. So good morning meeting books. Same thing with Spaghetti and a Hot Dog Bun. It's okay to be different. You might have seen my post on my Instagram where I posted a picture with this one. Corey got me this one, and he looked at the book, and it's a cute book. It was on my list anyway, but when he was scrolling through, what made him choose this one off my list is that he said that the little girl in her wild auburn hair reminded him of me. So that's how I ended up with this one, but it's just such a sweet book. So I'm excited to have it, and I'm excited to use this in morning meetings. So I hope you enjoyed this long look at my books that I have accumulated over the summer. Now I have the fun task of putting them all away. So if you liked this video, if you like hauls and those kind of videos, make sure to give this video a like so that I know that you like hauls and I will continue doing them. And just if you have any suggestions on videos or good ideas on how to implement some of these books into my lessons, or good nonfiction books to get for my classroom library, leave all those in the comments for me. I would love to see some of y'all's suggestions. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see what I have coming up next. And thank you for joining me. Bye.